Okay, I wanted to talk about something else real quick. I was having a conversation with somebody. I thought this was very interesting. This is what I have been saying all along. But, you know, I mean, they said it right out with the words because they were talking about these and feeling like, well, I'm still going to wear one even if, because I don't know, you know, if we're allowed to or whatever. And because inside of them, if they're not following the rules, they feel bad about themselves. That is what they are doing. That is what people need to understand. That is what they're manipulating in these people. It's part of the division so that it keeps us separate. But that's why I keep saying that these people that are the most in the brainwashing right now, they're just trying to be good people. They're just trying to be good people. That's all they want to do. And they're trying to follow the rules. They're trying to do what is expected. And it's being used against them and manipulated. So, you know, that's why I say you got to have a lot of compassion, you know, especially when they realize what's going on. It's going to be very difficult because their own self was used against them. So, you know, just remember to have a lot of compassion because it's going to be a painful thing. And another thing too, I just wanted to say too, is that because I always talk about the philosophy of we need to accept one another. Don't stop trying to change each other. Stop trying to make people fit into what you want them to be, and to accept everyone, and to you know, when it's coming at us from the shows and stuff, even physically, how we need to learn how to accept one another. And but that's another thing too, is it's that same mindset that is still trying to get everybody to fit in. You got to, you know, fit in, conform, be the way you're expected and stuff. But that's not freedom. That's not being real. That's not being authentic. That's not being your true self. And it's just, it's funny, you know, because I was told that somebody is in my life right now to help me, you know, change myself. It's like, yeah, but that's not how it works. If you are in someone's life and you think that you're going to fix them or change them or make them see something, you're beating a dead horse. Just give it up and focus on yourself. If something is triggering you and you are bothered by something that someone's doing, either get away from them or look at your triggers, because you're not, none of us are here to change somebody else. If somebody else is going to change because of us in their life, that's going to be their own lessons, their own things. You know, we're all just seed planters. We're all just here to plant seeds. We're not here to change each other. We're not here to force each other to be something that they're not. And, you know, the reflection is held up to you. You don't need someone to tell you who you are. You just need to look at yourself. And because it's yourself who's deciding what you can live with. Just like the thing about these in the moral code and the, you know, it's somebody's own integrity that drives them. But everybody's got to develop their own. You know, you can't push yours on someone else. Just like the thing about stopping eating meat. You can't stop eating meat because someone told you to stop eating meat. You got to stop eating meat because you feel it inside you. You understand why. What's the purpose of not eating meat? You get it. You don't complain about it because you feel it. You understand it. That's the difference. I've seen so many people try and stop eating meat because so-and-so did it and everybody else is doing it, so I'm going to stop too. And they're miserable. They don't understand it. They can't get it. It doesn't make sense to them. That's not what we're not all trying to learn the same thing at the same time, you know? And when we can share things, that's great. But don't share things and think like, oh, well, you know, I told you this, so you need to change. And I just gotta also say, you know, if I come across as being like I'm so full of myself and, you know, I think I'm a superhuman or something like that, you know, I think go back and watch more of my things. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how we can look at things different, how we can see through the manipulation and the programming, how to increase your awareness, how to take responsibility for self and your own feelings and your own place, because, you know, your soul designed this destiny for you. You need to just play your part and go in and learn your lessons. So, you know, I had some spooky thoughts about that too, about, you know, this avatar and being controlled by this higher self, you know, and they're talking to you and stuff like that. You know, you just can't think about scary stuff like that. You just got to go with, you know, maybe 100 million years from now, we'll expand even further in our consciousness and have more awareness of who and what we are, and this will all seem silly. Right now, this seems silly to so many other people, but, you know, everything happening right now on this planet is to, it is an evolution of consciousness. It's an expansion of consciousness. It's a realization, and, you know, that's what we're going through. And all different things are waking people up and making people look at life differently than they did before. Where everyone's going to get on that spectrum, you know, I don't know. I know that I have a huge drive that it's not just inside of me. I told you, like, they were turning on the lights and making me get up and writing stuff. I've got, like, I don't know, 7 journals of these scribbled writing of stuff, you know. So, yeah, I feel very pushed. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I just know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And there's no, just like I just know what is coming. It is like I don't question it at all. It's not a question in my head. And I told that to my grandson while he was here last week. He's like, you don't question it at all? I'm like, no, it's in my inner feeling. It's my inner sense. Like, I don't question it. It's like it's an inner knowing. And an inner knowing why I'm here, and an inner knowing of what's going on and stuff like that. And putting the puzzle pieces together from when I was a kid, when I started hearing them talking to me and stuff. So everything is making sense to me where things didn't make sense for so long. And there's a lot of stuff even I heard, you know, through the studying of different spiritual new age, stuff like that. You know, and about the different, there's not just been these certain philosophers or certain angelic presence or whatever higher dimensional beings that have come down to try and elevate humans. You know, it's happened throughout, and there's no telling how many times it wasn't even written about and turned into a religion. But right now on the planet, there's like an influx. There's a whole bunch of people that have come here, and we may only have like one little piece of the puzzle, but we're all sharing it, because it's on us, each individual, to go out and find the other pieces and to put it together for ourselves. Go out and find what aligns with how you believe. You know, it's not just go in and find somebody, just, you know, some guru who you just follow them to everything they say is gospel. You got to go out and find your own truth, and there's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of different stuff that's out there for you. But yeah, I just know that there's a lot of us who were pushed into speaking out about certain things because I started seeing them, and everybody was saying like the same stuff and seeing the same stuff. So it became clear, like, this is the universal hand of God in what is happening, just like the way that certain shows are all of a sudden coming on to, you know, expand your consciousness, to make you question your own ethical way that you deal with people who are different than you. So anyways, this is all about expansion right now. And, you know, it's super exciting. And it's, you know, interesting, but just keep remembering, you know, to have compassion, and remember, even if people are thinking different than you and seeing different things than you, that we're all coming from the same place. We all just want things to be better. We all just want freedom. We all just want love. We all just want respect. And so, you know, just remember that. We're all just part of each other, and we all want the same things. So just be out there and love each other, and, you know, find all the ways you can to unify. And, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of emotions, you know, when we're being hit with full moons and stuff like that are super powerful, solstice, the fucking weather, manipulation. So, anyways, just, you know, focus on your own healing and your own growth, and all of the little weird thoughts that come into your head. Give them some time. Go into them. Think about them. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.